All right, this afternoon, let's take a quick look at this one. A little personal project. Sony CD recorder, dual tray model RCD-W1. Found myself in need of one of these to burn some playlist. That's as far as I will comment on that. Anyway, I got this off of eBay, and the seller had this listed as the playback side doesn't work, but the burner side does work. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that. Figured I'd be dealing with maybe a bad laser in the left side, but I didn't really know because I wasn't really familiar with this one. Back in the day, I had one of the Philips CD burners, and I don't even think, even when I had my shop, I ever seen one of these come in under warranty. So I went ahead and got it from him. 50 bucks, I believe, is what I paid for this, maybe 60 with the shipping. And so what I found on this is pretty much we got a couple of modified, basically computer drives, kind of what it looks like. But every single aluminum surface mount electrolytic capacitor was bad. On this side, there was way more on this side than there was on the burner side, because this side also contains the system's control information or systems control circuitry. So I went ahead and changed every single one in both sides. Got it up and working. It's doing pretty good. Go ahead and stop the playback side here. As for the recording side of this, when you get ready to do a recording on it, one thing, I should have read the owner's manual first, but you will not get any incoming. I've got this hooked into the bench receiver, into the tape monitor loop. You will not get any incoming audio until you actually go into record mode. It'll go ahead and do its initialization, and then it'll let you have the incoming audio. And we'll just do a quick record here on my test CD. Maybe if I learn how to use it. Of course, once it sees the silence there, it'll automatically index the tracks for you. Turn the record level up a little bit here, since we're just messing around with it. Go ahead and stop it here, and it'll update its contents there. Of course, the disc won't be usable in my CD changer in my car until after it's finalized. This is just a test disc anyway, so I think that was track 9. So we'll go to track 9 and hit play here. Or maybe that was track 10. Let's go to track 10. No, that was track 9. It was switching in between. So there we go. And that's that. So not too bad. Pretty good price for what I paid for this. But if you buy yourself one of these and it does work, you might want to go ahead and consider changing out all of those capacitors underneath the boards of the 2 drives. All the capacitors in the power supply of this were perfectly fine, with the exception of 2 10 mic caps I changed that were actually just marginal. They could have probably been left in there. I didn't find anything over here in the audio section. All that seems perfectly fine, but yeah, these are very notorious, and most of the values are 100 mic at 16, I believe, and there's a couple of 10 mics and maybe a couple of 220s, but for the most part, pretty straightforward. Just a little time consuming to take it all apart and change all of those. I do have a full-length video coming another car stereo from Daniel in North Carolina from Classic Systems. Just waiting for a service manual for that. But yeah, I thought I would share this with you guys in case one of you happens to have one of these and it's not working. Don't need to just automatically assume the laser is the issue. Not sure you could get one anyway, but definitely want to look at those capacitors and make sure they haven't dropped in value, because this one would initialize, it would try to read that disk. It acted just like there was a bad laser in it. But then nothing. So, as always, thank you guys very much, and I'll catch you on a full-length video, probably have that in another week or so.